Hi everyone, this is Shanigo. Welcome back to Hyperdimension Neptunia Rebirth the Second, Sister Generation. It's a sequel to, well, Rebirth 1, and is the remake of the second Hyperdimension Neptunia game, Mark 2, I believe, for the PS3. I just like the first original Rebirth, the first. I'm doing this on the Steam PC version, but I'm aware that there might be issues with it, with crashing and stuff. I've done a test playthrough, which is why you didn't actually see me when I started the game up in the previous episode, well, the episode with the intro thing. I didn't actually get the achievement for starting the game up for the first time because I'd already actually done that. So that's basically what happened with that. But yeah, just like the first game, pretty much all the Hyperdimension Neptunia games actually, you actually get an achievement for just starting the game up for the first time. But anyway, all I did for that very first episode was just go through the main cutscenes and quite a lot of the tutorial stuff, because I actually didn't know how long it was going to take. I actually thought it was going to take probably at the same time as Rebirth 1's went. And
I'll come too. Choose where you want to go.
I think Rebirth 1 took like some time and didn't really do anything, so yeah, there is actually things that we can do, but basically the story here is we're in a new version of Gamindustri. As you can see, it's entirely different from the Gamindustri we saw in Rebirth 1, and I believe this is actually the Gamindustri for pretty much the future games as well. Because I think this is the same Gamindustri that's used for Rebirth 3, I think in Victory 2 as well. I haven't played much of Victory 2, so, or Rebirth 3 for that matter. I need to actually get started on that, just do it, which is a thing. But yeah, this is pretty much the main Gamindustri thing. But this is actually a new version of Gamindustri. The Gamindustri in Rebirth 1, struck the first game, is kind of been retconned into being an alternative dimension. Pretty much like any of the Neptunia spin-offs is always set in an alternative dimension, but this is the main dimension sort of thing. This layer is pretty much the same as it's going to be for pretty much the other games in the series. I want to say that, but it's going to be subject to change. I'm kind of, like I said, I'm familiar with like future games because I've not actually played that far yet. But here we have Planet Toon over there, with like Last Station, Inbox, The Wii. We'll eventually get to those places eventually. But yeah, the main story is centered about this place, the Gamindustri Graveyard. And basically bad things happening there, and the main CPUs, a big captain, are tied up in cables. So it's up to Netgear, who was also tied in cables but woke up and rescued it, being kept from getting killed by a CFW judge, or it's called Judge the Hard, the Japanese version, from pretty much being wanted on destruction. And Histoire basically said, hey, go find the mascots of each of the other countries, they might be able to bring the shares back. But as you can see, the shares are pretty much in F4's favour at the start. There's also, actually, the other thing I wanted to check. The other thing I wanted to discuss is the DLC stuff. There's a lot of useful DLC stuff as far as plans and stuff concerned, but we're not going to get them until later. But some of the stuff that we do get is actually Netgear exclusive. And basically it's these three items here, including this thing, which kind of spoils a certain ending in this game. But it's literally like the most powerful weapon that we can have up until a certain ending. And I'm actually not going to be using any of these on screen on a technicality. Basically, I'm going to be using these off screen for the sake of level grinding and farming for plan drops. And also unlike in Birth 1, I don't know if it's going to tell us I'll go into the... Well, it's not even available yet. I was actually going to discuss about the guild, but basically the guild in this game, excuse me, in the first game, they actually told you in quest that quests in square brackets were actually mandatory, but there were no mandatory quests, guild quests in Rebirth 1, but there are mandatory guild quests in this game, and I believe there are in Birth 3. But for this game, when I'm doing the mandatory quests, I am actually going to be using the DLC weapons, simply because it'll just make them go faster. And yeah, I really am just going to be using the sake of getting through things, because it's mainly level grinding and getting set drops and certain quests which are mandatory. Just like last time, it just goes to a place selecting. If it says event on it, that means you can go there and there'll be events. Some of these, if you do them, it'll change the storyline a smidge, and I'll get to that when we come to it. But these two events are not that. I believe they actually increase the lily ranks, which is actually fine by me. And just like in Rebirth 1, there's these Sherpa things, you just go to them and you get random bits of dialogue, and occasionally you'll get items and plans, and references to Net being a kangaroo, and tutorials. Similar to some of the events in when you go into a tower or something. I basically get maybe a bit of backstory as well. But yeah, Netgear isn't for some reason not too confident in herself in this game until later on. Oh yeah, also with some of the other DLC stuff you get is actually, I think it's accessories. It's these two accessories. Now we'll actually be using these since they don't actually that necessarily overpowered in comparison to the weapons, and they kind of help Netgear out a lot, especially early game. So she's going to have a Netgear down her head pretty much most of the game. But anyway, I'm just going to do these things. Also, you'll probably have noticed I have gone ahead and when I'm doing these, when the voice actors are doing it, it's the English voice actors. I just want to use the English voice actors this time. I don't really see any reason to use the Japanese voice actors apart from probably listen to some of the new characters, but I might do that when I go for other endings, because, spoiler alert, there's going to be a lot of endings in this game. There's a bunch of normal endings, there's the Cho ending, there's the ending that this game is heavily criticised for, otherwise the ending that nobody really likes. And the anti-version of that, but is still pretty much criticised, I believe. And the way I'm going to be doing this, because I pretty much know how most of this works for unlocking the endings, I'm actually going to go for the base normal ending first, since I don't really need to do much for that. And then I'm going to go on to some of the extra endings after that, specifically the certain ending I was actually talking about before, with which gets pretty much criticised. Also, for some reason, I don't know why the text speed is still a bit slow. I actually set it to fast, and it doesn't feel that fast. It feels it's the same speed as it was in the first video. I don't know why that is. That might be a thing I'll be doing in between videos, just to see why that's being a thing. But yeah, I'm just talking through this conversation. Essentially, it's nothing plot related, specifically, and I just need to explain other things. And all it does is just raise the rank between F and Netgear. The same thing with the comp Sherpa here. That's just going to be the same thing. It's just going to raise the comp. The lily ranks aren't going to be too important for now, but they are actually important in being able to obtain certain endings. As I'm not going to be trying to increase the lily ranks that much, apart from probably with the makers, it's basically I should be able to do what I'm able to do without in one playthrough of actually screwing everything up. If I do end up screwing something up, then obviously I'll just do off screen, just a bit. Basically, what I'll probably end up doing is I'll probably, if I end up screwing it up for some reason, is I'll probably do another save where I complete the game with the other powered weapons of Doom, and then get what I need done. Oh yeah, they're talking about. I think they're talking about why Comp wants to help out instead of doing their actual job as a nurse. And part of the reason why she ended up going into the Gamindustri with Iffy. Let's be honest, Iffy could probably do it on her own, but it's kind of nice to have a healer around. Let's be honest. Always nice to have the healer around. And well, having her also stab things when healing's not needed is also a thing. To be fair, if he could probably could have done all of the Sega Hard Girls game without Segami's help, but Segami's actually pretty broken, especially with certain characters, as I've actually found out. But that'll be a lesson for another day, and probably going to be quite some time, since I do that around now. It's going to spoil characters that I haven't seen yet. Well, technically not seen yet, but you know. Oh, this one also raises the Slither rank as well. That's fine. Oh yeah, we're supposed to go to Virtual Forest to do a thing.
Let's do our best.
And yeah, we're still doing tutorials and buildings and stuff. And status elements. Essentially, all these original tutorials are the same as Rebirth 1, which is kind of why I'm going through them pretty quickly. The battle systems, I believe, are also the same as Rebirth 1. I really shouldn't need to remark on that, but yeah, you walk around, you jump with the B button on the Xbox controller, circle if you play the Vita version, X or A. Attacks, if you attack an enemy on the field, you get a symbol attack, but if you screw up, they get the hit on you. Also, Netgear looks really silly, the Netgear down my head. Also why I kind of like it. But it gives a decent boost as well, so there's that. Yeah, all we're going to do, all we're here for, we need to fight some Dogoos. You know, the basic slime enemy of this game, so really, they shouldn't really be that much of a problem. Oh yeah, it's the tutorial on the battle system. Battle system, like I said, is the same as Rebirth 1, it's absolutely fine. Also, one thing, I'll get to it when it's, I'll get to it next year's turn. In the intro cutscene, Netgear actually had her EXE at the time, but she doesn't have it this time. I believe she gets her EXE differently from everybody else. Unlike everybody else, where they get theirs at level 25.
It's time for your medicine. Do you want your shots?
I believe Netgear gets her EXE from storyline base.
Great. Let's finish this quest up and go collect our reward. Dogoo! Goodness, it's hopping away! Hold it right there! It's really turning this into a chore. All right, Dogoo. We've got you cornered now. Dogoo! Dogoo! Dogooey! Yikes! So many Dogoos! What are they doing? Dogoo!
Dogoo! Dogoo!
Did they just combine? Whoa, it's massive. Things just got more challenging for us. Oh, I know. Gear, go ahead and transform. That'll make this a snap. Transform? You know, hard drive divinity, HDD. You haven't used it since coming back, right? Here's your chance.
Iffy, you just want to see GeGe in her super pretty HDD form.
Fight. Activate HDD and fight. Huh? What's the matter with you? I can't do it. I'm too scared to use it.
Iffy, you're being a big bully to GeGe right now.
Ugh, that wasn't my intention. Jeez, fine. Let's just beat it up the old-fashioned way.
Let's say that sounds like a plan. Hey, more tutorials with the guard break thing.
We'll do our best.
There's the giant doggo. I don't think it's really that much of an issue.
My way. Prepare yourself.
I can go
And
anytime.
the Mirage Tent should be able to do some major damage to it since its guard's broken anyway, so. Yeah, I actually just killed it.
We somehow won.
That was easy. But yeah, Netgear for some reason can't transform into HDD for reasons. She probably just doesn't want to. She has like little to no confidence in herself at the start of the game. Hopefully she'll get it back because we kind of need to transform into HDD and kick some ass. But anyway, now we're going to go back to Planetoon and report the quest then. I think this is where we get the guild tutorial as well. Yeah, like I said, it's to get the guild's same as Rebirth 1. When you complete a class, you gain shares from one thing and reduce them from another. And we're also at the mechanic of the square bracket class, which, like I said, they didn't do it. They didn't have them for some reason in Rebirth 1, yet you kind of had to take a quest as far as the tutorial was concerned. Oh yeah, again, same tutorial as the quest, and square brackets indicates a mandatory one, which I think we actually have to do anyway. Yeah, both of these we actually have to do. Unfortunately, these are just kill enemies, and they're actually pretty weak enemies. I don't even need to use the gear burn for them.
Time to depart.
I'm on top of dungeon actions, which I've already explained. I'm running away, which I don't think I ever do in this game. Also, dangerous enemies, they're indicated in orange. on the map. Normal enemies are indicated in red. If they see, they'll chase after you and start a battle. But the orange ones won't chase you, and you have to actually initiate the battle with them. I think there is a dangerous enemy here, but it's just a big dog. It's just a big doggo, and we've already killed one of those.
Don't they notice us?
So, who wants
Oh,
to
yeah.
get beaten first? Right.
I actually don't need to.
Got you. I'll do my best. Yay! Leave it to me.
Actually sort my
Here I go.
attack things out soon,
Super win.
because I'm not really used to having all the. Oh, which way was I going? I got lost. I think it's this way. I think our main quest here is to go kill 3 Dogoos and 3 tulip monsters. And there are treasures around, so find them, pick them up. There's also hidden treasures. You just if you actually. Oh, that's what happens when you screw up a symbol attack.
Owie! What are you doing? Oh, that hurt.
Leave it to me. Prepare yourself. Out of my
I
way.
can go anytime. Yep. Sorry. Take this.
Basically, if you fail a symbol attack, then enemies will get the jump on you.
Do you want your shots?
This hair.
And generally, that's a bad idea to do.
Please prepare yourself.
This game I can
Somehow won.
generally get the symbol attack done to some degree, like you see, even some failed off. But yeah, for some reason in the Sega Hard Girls game, I've had difficulty up until later on in the game about getting symbol attacks off on enemies.
We're gonna beat you up.
Leave it to me.
I also have to get used to this battle system again, because
I'll do my best.
the battle system in
I can't wait.
this game is considerably different to how it was in Sega Hard Girls, and that's the one I've kind of been using recently.
I'll do my best.
Basically, in Sega Hard Girls, you only get a single target
We somehow won.
for your attacks, but in this one you get whatever the square is. Anyway, like I said, I press X on my Xbox 360 controller. You might get lucky, you might find a rare item. They're usually in really silent places. There's the dangerous enemy, by the way. Like I said, it's a giant doggo. It's nothing too serious. Actually, that's not even a dangerous enemy. It's just a normal enemy. I don't actually really need to take. I think the horsebird over there is probably the strongest enemy in this area, and that's also not considered as dangerous anyway.
Let your guard down, huh?
Okay, right, so that's
I got you.
fine.
This.
I'll do my best. Yeah! Please prepare yourself. I can't wait.
As you see, I believe the registers can call skill seal.
So, who wants to get
Skill
beaten
seal is pretty much the same as the
first? Out of my way.
silence status element.
Leave it to me. We did it.
Basically,
Super win.
can't use any USP using things. I believe it also ensures you can't use the XE drive, but I don't have the XE gauge yet, and we can't really go after that. This thing here, this is the save point. This is usually at the end of the dungeon. Well, technically this is the end of the dungeon right here. They're also usually near the strong enemies as well, so it is currently near what I technically call a strong enemy, but I personally disagree on that. Ooh, find a secret thing. What's the secret thing? Sometimes you get better drops than that, but I don't really see how a rock is actually a decent drop there out here. There is a plan that we're going to be getting, which is actually going to help out a lot in the sake of grounding, that's going to improve, or A, improve those, the rare drops, and B, be able to actually see them on the map.
Huh? Already? This may hurt a bit. We're strong, aren't we? I feel stronger now. I'm getting stronger. Yeah.
Oh, that was the thing. Managed to screw up the attack. But as I was saying, there's two plans that I'm definitely going to be using, which allow me to find the hidden item. So I'm just not walking around like an idiot, just pressing X all the time, like that, looking for time. And the other one, which also improves chances of finding it. But we've done what we need to do here. I'm just going to go on with it. I think this indicates a cutscene either here or in Planet 2. So yeah, let's put these in. There's a cutscene. Yeah, I believe Iffy here is going to give us a plan, and we're going to get the tutorial for our plans. This one I think just puts net build in the shot, which healing items in this game I actually barely use. I mean, we already have a healing component at the start. We're actually going to get better healers later on, and I generally just use healers, and probably in worst case scenario XP healing items. Oh yeah, we hear one of Neptunia's other traits. She likes anything electronic and stuff. One of her ambitions is apparently to turn the planetary Chowder into a giant Gundam. Apparently this is a scroll from Neptune. I was made it so that only Histoire and GeGe can actually read it. Apparently. But yeah, the remake system with plans. Basically, you use the drops that you got from... You use the drops that you get from enemies to create certain things. And some of them are going to be useful, some of them not so much, but I'm going to be leaving those out. And it's just telling you where you can find them. It's usually monster drops anyway.
Ah, perfect timing, you three. I was able to locate the Planet 2 mascot. Oh, really? Yes. You will find it in the area known as Virtua Forest. It seems the mascot is hibernating there.
It feels like we're finally starting to take action again. Let's roll!
GeGe, are you okay? You look a little pale. Huh? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm okay, really. If you say so.
Now she still has confidence issues. One more chopper here. I think it's Neptunia! Oh no. You think I was Neptunia? No, it was me, Neptunia. Then that's a reference to stuff, things. There's more chapter things that you should have fed one here as well. I don't know what that's for actually. Oh, you're kidding me, thanks. Oh, it's the disc for the disc system. I'm actually going to be using this time for one specific purpose. And I'll view that purpose is just going to help us get Lily ranks quickly so I can do things.
This world is so vast.
So So basically our next stop is here in the Virtual Forest Depths.
Where are we going?
And I'm going to be going there in the next episode because this episode's gone on for like half an hour now. Off screen I'm also going to go into the guild and get whatever quests that are going in there. If I remember Rebirth 1, I had a bad habit of just outright going into new dungeons and just getting to get the quests. Like I said, they're not mandatory, but since they raised shares and one of our main objectives is to get rid of all of our forest shares, it makes sense we actually manage to do things about it. So yeah, that's I'll go to the guild and deal with that. And in the next episode we're going to go here into Virtual Forest, which is actually going to be the final part of chapter 1, so we're going to be doing that. But anyway, that's enough rambling from me. Take care and I will see you guys there. Ciao!